Alright, episode 20 of Assyria, and now as I did some looking at the map before I recorded the next episode, I just want to point out a few things. Well, Emperor Joseph of Assyria, he became emperor on 922 on his birthday. Which one would think, yeah, that's a good birthday gift to him. But it should also be known that it would also be, it's the day of death of the mother. He died at 53. Marty the Holy. So, yeah, one would think they would probably beatify her. Of course, we already have a saintly bloodline, but we just cannot deny her contributions, in which she was a great holy warrior. And she was the one that started the interventions in the Eastern Europe, which since her time, well, Glacier and Vorneo aren't doing too well. So I thought maybe we should intervene. And I know, as I was looking for the people. Look, I'm sorry, we're going to have to break the patrol with Babylonia, because I would rather have a marriage alliance with Glacier Vorneo. Which one of you? She may be a little old, but you would take it, right? No. Difference of age and political concerns. So sorry, no can do. And I know we don't have anyone on our end. Unless you want to be that type of person. Magnetic Alpine. And also I failed to realize he's gone feudal now. So there you go. This area, most of it, is now feudal. So they can't do tribal armies anymore. And that's why they're revolting against. Because most of them are pagans, but also, well, they haven't feudalized yet. Past childbearing age. Oh, by the time when he's married, yeah. I see what you mean. Too bad he's already betrothed. Lucky girl. Anyways, so we can't help the Russians unless they're involved in some kind of holy war that they've started, but they're helpless. Well, don't worry, we got some local friends, such as the Georgians, which they have recently gained their independence. Even though they're a bit of a precarious position. There's also a new kingdom of Egypt. And we have our tributary state, Krete, which we will help them out many times, depending on the conflict, of course. And don't forget about Sogdiana, which I am a bit more willing to send troops our way to help out whatever's their problem. There's only 3 wonders of the world, and they're all mine. Good Lord, that's a lot of descendants for the descendants of the Maharaja. You know, they're all Jains. Reverse Marte the Holy killed 19. Looking. Mali is still the biggest country in the world, while we have the largest army. Well, Anatolia is second place. Mali is third, even though it's a tribal empire. And you know how when we do these overseas interventions, And then I thought, well, since we kind of gave away Syria now, one problem. They don't give out as many ships like the other two. So we need to conquer another coastal county if we want more ships. Well, there's her, but only has one. Unless I have to help her, you know. It's like here, build a city, they provide more ships. Let's stand in the other. But, look, it's going to be pretty difficult. I mean, yeah, we can fight the two little wars. We could do a quick Jure claim war in that area, and then Anatolia, as we, you know, look to grab the coast more. Well, as for the money situation, oh, technology, let me see. Oh yeah, long overdue. Up the castle infrastructure, and up the majesty. If we up majesty one more time, then we unlock imperial administration, and my life will be a little easier as emperor. Even though it's a long way away. And after we get majesty, then start working up with the women. Got it, you beatniks? Now, let me see my patron saint. I think I'm a member of the Holy River. I know what exactly I will pick. Blessed Virgin Mary. That's for the morale of armies. And don't need the gold for some more piety. And let's hold the... Whoops. Just hold the grand tournament. Yeah, sure, why not? He can be the philosophical tutor even though I accidentally hired one, but it's alright. Whatever, you fail. Here's what we're gonna do. Send the army to this border, and we'll fight De Jure Claymore for that county. And we'll raise a couple of others. Just to be prepared. That reminds me. The coins jingle. We got to up the Silk Road trade posts. All of it. Oh yeah, there's that too. And if we were going to fight a border dispute war on any of those coastal counties, try Jaffa once again. Home of another Silk Road trade post. It will just make even more money. Look, patrol's back on. Vassals fighting each other. Told you. Yeah, sorry. It's a very deadly tournament, you know. It's not for the faint of heart. This is probably the deadliest tournament ever. Getting maimed, severely injured, dead, wounded. Apollinarian heresies appeared in the County of Sinai. Down there. Yeah, it's one of the new Nestorian heresies that was added. No, well, what am I saying? That's part of the Christian immersion mod. Instead of just the Messalinians, there's also Apollinarians. And the other heresy is Chaldean. Okay, we're here now. We can handle it. We can force vassalize, but instead let's do a de jure claymore at our behest. Have another coastal county with more ships. Oh yeah, they got some. So again, large-scale interventions in other countries are now unlikely. At least Krete will get a break. Sent two men, sent two men. Church. My son, Jordan. What the? We actually have a whole city. Hmm. Ain't that something? How'd you get that is beyond me. They're obviously gonna go for it. Yes, Samos is a man with a lot of duchies. And we're still looking for a new resource in the domain somewhere. Speaking of domain, that's something I got to do in the future. None of these plots are against me, though. Also, different Joseph. Oh. Yeah, you keep screwing that up and it's never gonna revolt, because this is a home of a burial site of Saint Ezekiel. Let's go, Ronnie. Yeah, that duchy, it's gonna be mine one day. Under our personal control. So we can have more income and more levies. The basis will keep the Anatolians busy. Whoa! Converted to Lollard heresy. And since he's a Lollard, now he's a Ultrachrist. Believes the most traditional Catholic teaching, but communion under both kinds is necessary for salvation. Does that apply to his children? Well, I guess it must have been a personal decision of his. So now, they're a bit screwy. But still, at least we're sticking up to them. I would like to be direct leader. Inspiring direct leader. Put me in the center every time. I've heard of the Aristotelian philosophy and can feel that its materialistic, logical, and societal ideas have certain similarities with the Confucian philosophy. Well, Granddaddy Ezekiel was an Aristotelian, so why not? Let this be a part of a family tradition. Maybe we can spread Aristotelianism in Assyria. Hit the melee phase and we got it. Now it's back to square one. They're even. Think I might become a strategist one day? War will end soon. He's still there. Court decision. If I die then, Brother Raza, Narian uprising. Oh boy. That's your jurisdiction. Go get him. Now how many ships we can raise? Well, let me see. There ain't any. In that case, we can help out. We're creating a dry dock and a lighthouse. We're a bit naval intensive these days. So now we have the whole control of the Sinai Peninsula. Butchery and fishery in Sinjar. It's quality 1, but get to work. Any resource is good resource, even if it doesn't give out much in terms of profit. No, we'll take it from here. Hold your horses. Here, you can finally marry her. Can't do anything about that anymore. Now we can go. I've always wanted control for Mudar for myself, but look at you. You were gonna have a blind guy to run the duchy. Well, can't do that anymore now, can we? I got him. And people are gonna be mad at me if I do this. But it's mine. Also, give me it. I know it's a bit of a controversial decision, but look, that's enough. People are already as mad as it is. Just be glad that a rebellion didn't come up. These two counties will be mine eventually. Just once everybody calms down on the till 932, then we'll revoke them again. Again, reason, need more levies and more tax income. And once you have control of this, then it's all good. Again, we can bring up... Whoa! You got more ships now! I thought it was a bad investment. No, it's good! And plus, combined with wage levies, we can send whole retinues over there. What happened? White peace. So they couldn't take it anymore. Status quo antebellum. Now what the Bulgarians doing? For Church. Crimea. Zoroastrian. They want a little, you know, Nestorian home base there for future. Again, it just relatively started, and I don't think the civil kids will intervene. They got their hands full. So we should be good. What else? Yeah, we tried that and we failed. And they are successfully defending themselves in a subjugation war only because that was a motorcycle. And that's because Anatolia's at it again. Again, we only sent our retinue in battle. It's alright. So, you may want to get ready for a war against Anatolia to take another, well, one of these coastal counties that is the Jure part of Kingdom of Jerusalem. Don't worry about the east, and the Sogdians will be alright. And avec Sogdiana fighting against Kashmir. Oh, you're moving up to this area. I believe you can do it. I have faith in you. Matter of fact, here's some money. Because, you know, I got lots of money and I have no idea what to do with it. But I will not be sending troops your way. One more for good measure. I will not be sending troops to assist you, because I already got big plans. If I didn't, then I would most certainly help you out. If it gets pretty hairy over there. And with them feudalized, I'm sure one day they'll manage somehow. Even though they got pretty small levy numbers. Which is unfortunate because not everybody has feudalized yet. Some of which probably reserved back to tribalism. But you can't revert back to it, but you know what I'm talking about. So it's kind of unfortunate. I'm sure one day when I marry her, then we are going to possibly have genius children. If I ever have a son and heir that is a genius, I can imagine a future for him. And it's not going to be soldiering, I can tell you that. Before we begin the war with Anatolia, there's one little thing that I would have to do. Hunt a dangerous cult member. This Assyrian miscellany who is the court physician of Babylonia. It's time to meet your maker. Slipped away. And he's fled to down there. To Somalia. Right. Let's see, how do we proceed? Hey, we don't need to forge a spear war for Java. We could do this war where the king of Syria will take it. Yeah. He'll get some prestige while I will get nothing in return. But hey, we're doing him a favor. It's due to because he has a strong claim on the county of Beirut, and this is his Whoops, his only chance to get it. So let's get it. No need to spend a big amount of money or piety, or both. That big money and big piety for a border dispute war. We could do it just a guy's claim on Beirut. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Move to here. One has a good supply limit to get everybody amassed here. Remember how I sent all that money to Sogdiana? Well, since this guy's feudal now, here, I'll send you some. I'll send it all the way until I have 3,000 gold or so. This is basically my way of saying, here, don't spend it all at once. And this is also to help you to build a nation. Because you've gone feudal now. I mean, you don't have much of anything. I mean, these are... Well, the only feudal areas are here. Here. And I'm glad this area became feudal, knowing that it's, you know, a frickin' marshland. And I can only wish the same for the other marshlands, where, heaven forbid, if we ever fight there again in the future. Which, again, just giving financial aid for those in need. I really gotta get rid of my cynicalism. It's not a good thing to have in a holy order such as this. Ooh. You had Egyptian army marching down to help out the Order of St. Anthony. Maybe we ought to split up the armies here. Because, you know, there isn't enough supply for all of us. Oh yeah, since I've upgraded that castle. Don't forget them. Yeah, once these last 17 come in, split the armies in half and go into two groups. One to Beirut, and the other to keep watch for any Anatolians. I'm sure they're probably on their way back after fighting Diocletians. So in that case, put them here. Split up. I will go there. You guys get down there. Where's the siege guy? Yeah, you go down there. Well, I will lead the center. We're not against holy warriors, infidels. You know what I mean? So you two are with me. There, you got your country back. Yeah, the Babylonian king's a good steward. Oh yes, you've been here since that house arrest. You're already, you know, house arrest. Just been here since that war against these Zoroastrians. Free captives war. Can we recruit you? No? Then you are hereby released. We wish you well. How about us? Yep, they're probably... Yeah, they're coming down. A revolt broke out. Huh. So definitely make a... Yep. And away we go. No worries. After we beat the heck out of these Anatolians, we will definitely help you out, because we have the ships now. That'll save us a few trips. I have the Shaw of Al-Sakna. Of Breton. Are you, using Breton names? It's odd. Yeah, more odd. Oh, I just noticed it just now. Now I'm a knight. Oh, stop this immediately, hang the culprits. I don't like indiscipline. We're a strong leader. And are they that stupid enough to come at us? Terrain is plains. Even ground. I guess that's because we're in their way. And they're actually going to come in with all of their force. You got 2 holdings to go. Keep at it. There's mine. During the battle, I catch sight of a pale man looks a lot like my friend Tadai. Then he struck down. Suddenly I pushed the soldiers away, hurrying over and saw him fell. I know it's not Tadai, but I cannot help myself. My only friend, who has a Banga powder pet. He's got a pet hedgehog. Yeah, he's my friend. It kind of makes you wonder. That's the first time I see my portrait glowing like that. He's like, yeah, this man's your friend. Right, it's because of one of the mods that I use. That culture portraits update and whatnot. It's updated to indicate who's what. And I haven't seen the color of what a rival looks like. Probably reddish background. We must remember to tend to our wounded. You gotta have virtue if you're a member of the Holy Order. Stubborn, aren't they? Keep at it. Charge at him. Oh, what are those mercenaries? Anyways, they really killed us at these skirmishes. But it's a big score in the war score. And also get ready to intervene on Krete's behalf. It's a holy war for this area. I said, yeah, you guys are going to eliminate the Hellenic pagans for good. And Anatolia will lose their client. $99, $100. So we got Beirut. Oh, the King of Syria's got Beirut. How many ships now? Well, there'll be more. Right, now let's go help out the Crete. Now you're sitting still with the water. Excellent. And you want me to focus on theology. If this helps me get rid of my cynicism, I will. After the Cretan War. Once again, we gotta trim it. Ooh. Prince Azai. What on earth? You couldn't wait, huh? Eh. I told you. Whereas I'm more patient. There goes Dika. Butchery and fishery in Senjar's finally done. We won't make that much money, but it's the best I could find. Heck, I make my living in the butchery and fishery business. That's something I do almost every day when I play Red Dead Redemption 2. Just a little mention here. The other game that I play almost on a daily basis as much as Crusader Kings. All these guys. Want me to arrest him? Now keep it to myself. 5,000 is the minimum. Let's land on them. Matter of fact, heck to the yes. I'm gonna do this for once, and this is probably the only time I would ever do a head-on amphibious assault. Are the Holy Warriors still here? Yes, get him instead. Yeah. We're just supporting their siege. Again, it's mountainous terrain. So And there's about 5,000 of us, so we can do it. This is suicidal, you know. Don't worry, we got him. They got nowhere to run. They're gone. Now get to the ships and... Wait, who else is attacking them? Kenea. The vassal of Krete. Well, it looks like Krete is gonna have a double dose. Holy War to take this area, and the vassal of the Lord Mayor will be taking that. Good on them. We're definitely gonna get rid of those Hellenic pagans for good. Gee, you're still around? Yeah, the Anatolians can't do a darn thing about this anymore. I was about to say, is this not the area that we're taking? Oh, wait a minute, we're fighting against those guys from the revolt. But what we were fighting is this army that are hostile to the Krete. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Just pass through it and get to here. I see what you mean. Oh heck, hang on. Let's go. Hey, Uncle. You look bloated today. This is pretty dangerous. Are you sure? Okay. Fine. At least she looks pretty, but she's pretty dull. What a fool. What a maroon. Now let's head back to there again. Yeah, it's a dangerous gamble. Part of the reason why sooner or later... Oh, she's gonna have Marshall. That's pretty good. Though it's coved. I was about to say, can I assign her a guardian? I mean, she's training for Marshall, therefore needs some of that. Oh yeah, it'll definitely work. Oh boy, they're bolstering the numbers. It's almost like, yeah, the Anatolians are helping out in the siege. play it safe. They're getting away. They're going somewhere else. Okay, they're moving back to port. I was about to say, quick, follow that ship. Follow that fleet. Yeah, they dropped them off. Again, they're not the revolt army. They're the regular army that just landed thieves. It looks like they just want to fight those guys. Just give it a moment. Yeah, cut them off. I'm still humble, but I'm a brilliant strategist now. A jurist, huh? We can recruit you. Maybe you'll be a tutor for diplomacy. Yes, legal tutor. That's the word. Now get back to those ships. What's taking you so long? Maybe we can provide, is he still alive, or is he dead? No, he's passed. Unfortunate. He was one of the good men. Yeah, them and the Anatolians are getting together. I don't want to be making arrests because we're too busy. That's the main reason. '99. Alright, Krete wins. I don't know if it'll be enough. Well, I think it's almost, well, practically well enough to, you know, usurp the title of Kingdom of Greece if you got the money and party, which you definitely have for both. Good for you, Dorotheus. You ugly man. Let's get him home. Save us a... And 51 ships. Good to have. $45 plus, fine. Yeah, 50. And coming soon, more. We'll have more heavy cavalry and horse archers. There's plenty more to spend. Don't forget about this. Huh? Oh, they split off again. Good. Oh boy. What a complicated continent is Europe. Is it time that we could send another for them? No? We hope you become the king of Greece one day. The king of Paulician Greece. Like the sound of that. Instead of, you know, the Hellenic Pagan Greece. I guess you didn't get it. It was too late for you. Well, better luck next time. Even though I don't know why he made you the Lord Mayor, despite the fact he should inherit this region too. Maybe he'll change his mind one day, if circumstances mandate it for him. They still got a bit of this area. Yes, there are still Nestorian Serbs out there. Alright, you improved your domain. Have you been building? Yes, you have. Good on you. You can, defend yourself better. You got that finger of St. John last year. And how about our Sogdian friends? You're winning. Good. But, is your enemy's levies a bit stronger? They could mount a counteroffensive unless we send our retinues this way. It'll be a long trip. If we, you know, help out the Sogdians. I think it'll be worth it. Another Sogdian expedition. Today I was approached by my father. I'm Stark. My father's still alive? 52? And he's the Count of Heraclea. Prince Azai is going to take that. Oh boy. He tells me I'm becoming too frail and thin. All I gotta say is, shut up! It's none of your business! Don't tell me about my, you know, weight and eating habits. We have an alliance agreement, right? No? No. Unfortunate. And what's also unfortunate is the new Patriarch of the East, Sabrishal. Classic of poetry. One of the 5 classics said to be compiled by Confucius himself. A classic of poetry is the oldest collection of Chinese poetry in existence. Oh, it was Pythion Laporte who found it. One of the most renowned patriarch of the East that ever lived. So we can't intervene with them due to political concerns. And she's already liked me enough that I send her money. And I doubt a little bit of alcohol is going to convince her otherwise. No. Political concerns due to me. And I haven't been expanding lately. I should make my grandmaster go do something else. And my father just died. How about that? He told me that I was becoming frail within, and I told him, shut up, it's none of your business. And then he died. That was the last thing you heard from me. You know what? I kind of feel terrible. He was suffering from great pox, he was a lunatic, and he was depressed. Okay, I feel bad now. I told him to shut up, and then, he's died. He's died. He's dead. Let me see those shipyards. Oh boy, after father's funeral, which I apologize for saying, shut up to him, I'm approached by his old friend, Ogada, who wants to speak to me. Apparently, father wanted Ogada to look after me. He's offering his friendship and protection. Yeah, you've been around for a long time. So, of course, I'm happy to call you my friend. I feel guilty. That's why you're my friend. Build more ships. That's the demand. But come back over here. Just 2 more years and then I'm finally married. Ah, theology. Thank you for reminding me. I just saw the focus. One must never forget the soul. Without it, we are only doing for the only good we're doing the bidding of us. Hope that you do not take this matter lightly, future. Of course. You know, I said it because I'm cynical. But there is a 20% chance I could lose cynical. Which I didn't. What you doing? Did your claims. Still mopping up. It's good that you're establishing other Paulician peoples living there. Oh yeah, Naxos is also the home of what used to be the Kingdom of Syria, independent Syria. That was somewhat, you know, no longer related to the Anatolians. Which they have ditched orthodoxy for Lollardism. Lollardy, that's the word, Lollardy. Not Lollardism. But it doesn't appear that his heir is going to be taking up that faith. It seems like it was a personal decision for him. Someone must have convinced him. Ah, the Grandmaster Yaya. I was about to say, are you the same Yaya that helped us from the previous wars in the past? I am currently in a search for the instructor to assist me learning about knighthood and the matters of warfare. Could you spare some of your previous time to help a fellow member of the Order of St. Adai? I would be grateful to help me become a better man to serve God. Knight Salahadin. Sure thing. Famous magic guys. What am I going to teach him about? Boy, he's intrigued. Warfare and combat, so... let's have a serious talk. Even though I'm not too fond of all these choices. The body faith trumpet does not concern me whatsoever. Oh, not again. Elective monarchy. They almost look like they want to go back to the old days. Trade alone. Let us meditate. Yeah, we're trying to get some technology points. Ah, there we go. Up the cavalry. We've been infantry intensive throughout the many wars, and we neglected on cavalry, so there. Now they're leveled up. They were this previously, and now they're up more. As I said, we've really neglected the cavalry. All we cared about was infantry because of the retinue, which I will no doubt increase the number. Hopefully up to 5,000 strong heavy infantry retinue, and stay that way until we get more increased cap usage of the retinue. Then maybe I'll create a new set of retinue that's dedicated to the cavalry. And yes, it's more expensive than this. And that, my friends, is the way it is. Well, there's this disease ongoing out there, but it won't come here. I've been wondering how the wonders are doing. The Grand Library of Nineveh. Hey, that description is a little different. Now it says, the Grand Library has encouraged higher learning. For almost a century, the splendid math and philosophy collection draws a lot of attention. 84% done. And they said it'll take 24 years. Started in... Oh, okay, about 4 years it'll be finished. And that's gonna happen on my watch. And I know what to build once it's all finished. And how is the fortified garden of Baghdad. Which, again, we don't want to build anything up yet. Because we may never know if one day we'll have an Arab that is a genius, a member of the Hermetic Society, where we can build an herb garden. And if he were to become a mystic, then a fountain of youth would be the next. You see, decisions like these is the reason what makes the great work so great. And as for the Grand Cathedral in Jerusalem, it's more than halfway done now. Wow. This former Breton is now a saint. The story goes that a man was drowning in Al Sokna. Well, there's the Euphrates. It was only after the man rescued everyone understood the miracle which just happened. Following the footsteps of God so literally, it is only fitting for one as great as Abdishal. Saint Abdishal the Confessor. Yeah, just like mine. So now we have 3 saints. Ezekiel, Shimon, and Abdishal. Now it's the home of the burial site of Abdishal. The physics of Aristotle is the basis of all natural philosophy practiced by wise men. By reading the work of the master, you too will be able to understand the physical world. Of course! Now I'm a erudite. Do they like erudites around? Yes. Good. Now please train alone. We're supposed to have warfare and combat. can create the Kingdom of Arabia title. Yeah, I'll definitely make it and give it to him. It's for you. Yeah, it just makes getting vassals a bit easier. A petty noble from Tau has spent a week visiting Nineveh, constantly bragging about his wealth and estates back home. It sounds like his local peers are behaving like royalty. My courtiers are quite sick of him asking me to take action. Make him go away. Gone into hiding, huh? Oh, I think I know. Camp here. Give it up like that. And there's only one paragon of virtue that's happened, and that was my mother. So the one who called herself the Holy. Okay, this is for your intrigue education. Yeah, you got plenty of years. The Dancing Plague. Something very strange is happening in County Damascus. It all started with one peasant dancing in the streets, but soon there were dozens of them. Now there are hundreds, men, women, and children alike. Musicians are playing joyous tunes all day and all night, and the peasants barely have time to eat or sleep. The dancing's gone on for days, and the people have started to collapse from exhaustion. It seems that the dancing is spreading at an alarming rate, of groups of dancing people setting off in the direction of other towns. This is truly an unprecedented situation. Look, don't mind whatever nonsense you've been hearing. Read a book. Get up. Oh, still building. Friend? Those people want an elected monarchy. But, I wouldn't like that. It'll be too late for that by the time we get there. There's 3 different kinds of diseases out there. This disease is spreading. Take some medications, will ya? It's intrigue-related stuff. I could finally get married to her. Brilliant strategist, alrighty. Someone smart. After all, she's a genius. We have a private conversation with her. I really thought Baghdad would decline my invitation. Well, I can at least wait and give you the Keeper of the Swans. Oh, jeez. Get out of here. You want to catch that terrible disease? While passing judgment on the criminals from the safety of my throne, young nobles brought before me, I quickly came to the conclusion that the man is indeed guilty. Condemning him might not be the wise choice, however, as he was of no worth. If I were a departed man, he might be able to prove himself to me as he would be in your debt. Yeah, release him. Let me see what you've got. You any good? Nah, not really. Good lord. Camp fever and dancing plague in the same county? Alright, we can finally talk in private. Yeah, it was truly an honor to have you here for a while. Hopefully we can impregnate you soon. And hopefully have our first genius child. Particularly a son. Ah, finally. And he's become brave. It's a good thing that we fought for Beirut, because I knew this place was going to be diseased. No county that has 3 diseases at the same time. That would be insane. That is an insane way of thinking. It can't come to Nineveh. No way. Don't stay here. Lead my men in the battle against infidels. But the question is, where? Maybe heretics down there. Sometimes I wish I could help them, but he's in a bad shape. Now it's Joseph the Just. Well, don't jinx with that nickname. Because, you know, in the history of Kingdom of Assyria, or does that apply to? Yeah. We can apply it to here. Don't forget, there was Abraham the Just, and yeah, he died a natural death, but he did a lot of bad things. Let's not forget about that. That man who did a lot of bad things. Here's 300 gold. And also I gotta compose a book. A martial themed book. These Krete ain't doing anything. Ain't that a fancy looking guy, and yet that man isn't even married yet. But we'll close this episode soon. Just, we'll have to impregnate my wife here, even though she's a bit paranoid. She's got rid of her greed, and she's become paranoid. Good on you. That's all I gotta say. I'll maintain the swing until she gives me a baby. Calm down, will you? That's down in the Sinai. Oh my goodness, that's huge. Okay. Bring them out. Over here. Okay, we'll close this episode after we take these guys out. Sure. Unless you Bozrans can handle this. Bozerites. The Great Holy War for Egypt. Oh my goodness. I know it's no concern of ours, but it's Egypt. This parts of the Kingdom of Egypt could fall to the Africans. I would honestly, you know... Oh, if only I had a child right now. Fortunately, Joe. Got none of that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Egypt is in big trouble. They don't have the full strength. Well, actually, they are pretty near it. They say that's no concern of ours. Hell, that makes me concerned. They got themselves together now. But, that's only a matter of time before he accepts the offer. Again, it's his religious head that declared it, not he. He's in the middle of something, and no doubt he'll join soon. Yep, everything is gonna go to hell in a handbasket. And I would love to ally with Egypt. Huh. Now, harmony and progress are blossoming throughout China under the benevolent rule of Sozu Tongzong. New types of precious silks and other wondrous new wares started flowing in increasingly safe routes of the Silk Road, whose wealth has doubled. China is now at a golden age. So, let's get rid of these heretics. And put a stop to that. Oh, no. Congratulations, you are promoted to prior. I was about to say, what gives? Oh, raiders. Don't you worry, we'll get rid of them. And, yeah, thank you, I'm a prior now. So, Egypt is in big trouble. Although they haven't joined yet. Yeah, I could see that helping the war. It's like, yeah, we can help Glacier finally. But the problem is, well, Great African Holy War, and the other is Glacier is in quite a bit of trouble. Because those guys are trying to revoke, they need help. And there's too many raiders out there now. And look, diseased country. How on earth are you going to move this huge body of troops through diseased territory? We'll answer all these questions as for the next episode of Assyria, which it's becoming quite a bit changing times here. And we'll definitely help out Glacier, most definitely. So until then, so long for now.